Hello everyone, today is November 30th. I just finished up a class with a mentorship student and the market is in a little bit of a free fall, tanking. Not sure if it's going to continue or not, but I can see that the Atlas line offered a great signal here to the short side, and the signal was 46.1650 to sell. Those of you who have the Atlas line have the same signal. I'm using a 1 minute chart, and the one thing I wanted to comment is that the volatility is pretty high. Even on a 1 minute chart, you can see that we are at 6 points per candle on the ATR. This to me is a little risky. These are big candles. We have a lot to lose, and I can see that there's a lot to gain as well, right? We can see the market, if you took a trade like this and you held it for a little bit, I mean, we're talking 34, 35 points within 15, 20 minutes. This is, I think, a bit risky to be involved in a situation like this. So we can also look at maybe a smaller time frame, even smaller than a minute. Under these conditions, we can look at a 30-second chart. So if I choose here a 30-second chart, well, really what we're trying to do is take opportunities instead of it being on a 5-minute chart or a 1 minute chart, even going a little bit further to a 30-second chart, just to make this a little bit more manageable and making decisions on every candle that occurs being 30 seconds. And so the signal short here, very similar, 46.1950. It's crossing the Atlas line. The Atlas line here is, if we're below the Atlas line, we're going to look at short trades. And I believe I don't have the pullbacks on, so I can turn on the pullback signals here. And so P's and S's are referring to pullback and strength trade opportunities. So every time you see the P's and the S's on the Atlas line, it's indicating sell it. Sell it as a pullback, sell it as a strength, just sell it. And earlier we had long signal here for pullback and strength trades as well, these signals here. This short trade here would have been filtered out. It didn't work, but we would have filtered it out anyway. It's too far away from the Atlas line to be taken. We want to take signals that are closer, these main signals. But this is all covered in the training that we include, just like this one's nice and close. Now, if I add the Blueprint software to this, kind of curious to see what it would look like using the Blueprint, this new software that we have in conjunction with the Atlas line. I'm going to look at opportunities, really, since we're below the Atlas line, to be a seller as well. So this would be the DayTradeToWin Blueprint, which is right here. I'm going to leave the defaulted settings, I believe is 1.5 is the default for everybody, and 2 consecutive bars. The defaulted setting is intended to stay as a beginning point, and then you can adjust it if you wish. So here are the Blueprint signals. So the first thing that I notice here is that this Blueprint short and this Atlas line short are pretty much exactly the same. They're not always going to be the same. The Atlas line is because it's crossing the Atlas line. The Blueprint is because of this shaded area right here, the shaded box, and then 2 consecutive candles after that. So it's actually interesting that both signals indicated short at the very same time. I like to see that. There's always a benefit to that. And as we continued, we have another shaded area, but the signal was too far away, and that's why you don't see it. Besides the P's and the S's for the Atlas line, there's no Blueprint opportunity here. It's just too far away. Even though it would have been successful, I don't want to take those signals. I want to really filter out for the best trades. Here is another pullback and Blueprint short. Here is a Blueprint long. So if we're going to focus only on long signals or only on short signals, and you're using something else, whether it be the Trade Scalper or the Atlas line, you'd really only focus right now on short signals on the Blueprint and Atlas line. Even though this is a Blueprint long right here, probably successful because as you see, the market starts its climb back up. Here, it's the only signal we have on the Blueprint was to go long, even though I would still recommend staying with the short to the short side. This could be a short-lived retracement, and then it's going to maybe have another leg to the downside. This is just a common feature of the market. If you have any questions, if you'd like to find out more about the Blueprint, you can visit DayTradeToWin.com. And there's another signal here to go long, blueprint long here. If you have any questions on the blueprint or the Atlas line, we include all the software and all the programs together as a bundle, as a package with mentorship. So typically most people join the mentorship program because it's the best bang for the buck. The next class begins December 7th. If you have any questions, if you'd like to talk to us about it, make sure it's the right fit for you. Give us a call. We're happy to talk to you. My name is John Paul. I'll see you at the next video. Take care now. If you're new to day trading and want to learn more on the benefits of trading the markets, visit DayTradeToWin.com, join the next mentorship class starting later this month, and subscribe to the Day Trade to Win YouTube channel. We focus on price action and work exclusively with new and beginner traders who want to learn more on how to prosper from trading.